We are right in the middle of a creative revolution, but here's the twist. The artists aren't all human anymore. Today, we're diving deep into generative AI, this incredible technology that's creating everything from images that look like real photos to entire coherent conversations. We're going to break down exactly how it all works.
You know, for the longest time, we've thought of creativity as this uniquely human spark, something special to us. But that whole idea is being challenged, and fast. So, to kick things off, let's just ask the big question this technology forces us to confront. Can a machine really be creative?
Okay, so to even start to answer that, we really have to get clear on what we're talking about. This isn't the kind of AI we might be used to, which was mostly about analyzing data. No, this is all about creating it from scratch.
So, what is generative AI really? Well, simply put, it's a type of AI that doesn't just read the information you give it. It learns from it to make totally new things. By sifting through enormous amounts of data, it starts to understand the patterns, the styles, the very structure of it all. And then, it uses that knowledge to generate brand new content that looks and sounds just like the real deal. So how on earth does a machine actually learn to create something new? Well, it's not magic, though it can definitely feel like it. It's all happening in a field called deep learning, where AI uses these really complex structures called neural networks to find those deep patterns. Let's take a look inside the machine and see how it pulls this off. And right here, this is the key difference. See, most of the AI we've been using for years is discriminative. Its whole job is to sort and label things. Think of your spam filter. It's just deciding, is this email junk or is it not? But generative AI, its goal is completely different. It's much more like an artist who studies thousands of paintings, not to sort them, but to learn the style so they can then create their own original masterpiece. And to actually do this creating, the AI relies on some incredibly clever models. We're going to zero in on two of the most powerful approaches that make all this possible. They're called GANs and VAEs. First up, let's talk about GANs, or Generative Adversarial Networks. Honestly, the best way to picture this is like a high-stakes game between an art forger and an art critic. One part of the AI, the generator, is the forger. It's constantly painting fakes. The other part, the discriminator, is the critic, and its only job is to spot those fakes. They go back and forth, locked in this battle thousands of times a second, and this constant competition, it forces the forger to get so ridiculously good that its creations become almost indistinguishable from reality. Now, the other big approach is a variational autoencoder, or VAE. This one's less of a competition and more like, well, like digital alchemy. The first part, the encoder, takes an image and basically squishes it down to its most essential features. Think of it like capturing the pure essence of a cat, not just a picture of one particular cat. Then, the second part, the decoder, takes that cat essence and rebuilds a brand new, totally unique cat that has never existed before.
Okay, so that's a little bit of the theory behind it. Now let's talk about where you can actually see this technology out in the wild, because you've probably used it, maybe without even realizing it.
I mean, this stuff is everywhere now. From typing a simple sentence into a tool like DALL-E and getting a stunning, complex image back, to having surprisingly deep conversations with chatbots like ChatGPT. And it's not stopping there. It's now creating entire video clips and generating realistic audio. These aren't just toys. They are fundamentally changing creative industry. A huge force behind this whole revolution, especially on the tech side of things, is the large language model, or what everyone calls an LLM. These are the absolute powerhouse engines that drive tools like ChatGPT and Gemini. They're the reason these programs can understand and produce such natural, human-like language. So why are they called large? Well, because the scale they're trained on is just mind-boggling. We are talking about trillions of words, with a T. That's data scraped from basically the entire internet, from countless books, from articles. That massive, massive diet is what gives them their incredible ability to get grammar, context, and even subtle nuances. But, and this is a really big but, all of that incredible power comes with some very serious risks. First off, these models take a staggering amount of computer power to run. More importantly, they are designed to sound convincing, not necessarily to be truthful. And that can be a recipe for disaster and misinformation. And since they learn from the messy, unfiltered internet, they can accidentally learn and even amplify some of our worst human biases. And this brings us to what is without a doubt the most important part of this entire discussion, the deep, profound ethical questions that we absolutely have to confront.
Because when you have the power to create anything, you also have the power to deceive, to manipulate, and to cause real harm.
And listen, these aren't just technical glitches for programmers to fix. These are massive societal challenges. Deepfake technology could completely erode our trust in what we see and hear. AI models could reinforce harmful biases in critical areas like who gets hired for a job. And the old lines around things like copyright and plagiarism, they're getting blurrier by the second.
When it all comes down to it, this technology is a tool. A paintbrush doesn't decide what masterpiece to paint, the artist does. The impact of generative AI, whether it's for good or for bad, depends entirely on how we, as a society, choose to use it, to guide it, and to regulate it.
And that leaves us with the final, and maybe the most critical question that we all have to think about as we move forward into this new era. When an AI generates harmful misinformation or a biased decision that ruins someone's chances, who's responsible? Is it the person who typed the prompt? Is it the company that built the AI? This is the conversation we need to be having right now.